Breathing essentials. Breathing is one of the most critical and important parts of increasing your mobility. The reason that is because of your nervous system and its relationship with breathing. So if we're somebody who's holding in our breath, or we're breathing shallowly through the upper part of our chest rather than going through the ribs and the diaphragm, that's going to limit our ability to have full range of motion within our joints. Now, the reason that is because if I'm apprehensive with my breath, that limits my shoulders mobility and my hip mobility, because all my breathing does is it helps expand my rib cage outward and outward, and what else it does is it helps provide stability within my core. So when we really narrow it down, breathing is a core exercise that is an essential part to our mobility. And we're going to talk about core in the next section, but right now we're going to really focus on breathing. Belly breathing. Starting on your belly, what you can do here is raise your forearms to your forehead. Let your forehead rest on your forearms. From here, you're going to inhale through your nose. Pressing your lips together, breathe out through your mouth. You should be feeling your hips widen outward while your belly button touches the floor and your low back raises upward. We want to avoid going into the upper back for our breathing, because that is going to go into more of our chest breathing. So we do want to feel the backside lightly raise up, but we shouldn't place almost all of our emphasis there. It should be spread out throughout the rib cage. So as I breathe inward, I feel my hips widen, I feel my belly button press against the floor, and I feel the back side of my ribs and my low back raise up slightly. And then as I breathe out, I feel my low back slowly lower itself down to the floor. Baseline breathing. With our baseline breathing, what we're doing here is we're lengthening the lower body, we're having our hands onto our ribs, we're lowering our chin. Same thing as before. I'm inhaling through my nose, letting my ribs expand, my hips get wide, and then as I breathe out, I press my lips together. Breathing out as if I'm breathing into a balloon. Next is bent knee breathing. So now I'm shortening the lever. I'm having my knees bent so my heels are towards my butt, putting my pelvis in a more neutral position here. Same thing as before. I'm inhaling through my nose, letting my ribs and hips expand outward. And pressing my lips together to breathe out through my mouth. Quadruped breathing. In this position, I'm going into my quadruped position where my hands are underneath my shoulders, my hips are above my knees, and my toes are below my heels. From this position, I'm going to press into the floor to round my upper back slightly. I'm going to then pull my head back, inhale through my nose, and breathe out through my mouth, slow and controlled.